Hey guys, so today I'm filming my first sit down video in forever because I did Vlogtober for all of October and I can't believe that Vlogtober is actually done, and I can't believe that I actually did 31 days, which I would like to pat myself on the back for. I know it's something little, but I just really wanted to do the full 31 days. Throughout the whole Vlogtober, I was talking about the Sephora Vib Rouge sale that was coming up, and normally this happens in November, and since we are in November now, I promised you guys that I would film my annual Sephora sale recommendations and wish list video. If you didn't know, Sephora has a friends and family sale during October, a few weeks before the, everyone can use the coupon codes. And I had so many of you guys offer to send me your codes because you worked at Sephora or you had loved ones who worked at Sephora. So I did get a little bit of a head start. But a few of the things that I ordered, well actually just the eyeshadows that I ordered, I really didn't like, so I ended up returning them. So I still do have a good amount of shopping to do when the sale actually happens. As always, I'm going to separate this video into like two categories. I'm going to tell you my recommendations as well as my wish list. First thing I want to say is with these sales, a lot of people, and myself included, I like to restock on things that I know I use a lot of. But also if I've had my eye on something big that is, a couple $100s, now is the best time to do it because you do get a discount. I live in Quebec and the sales tax is 15%. So, I only get 5% off plus the tax, but trust me, living somewhere with a very high tax, even just like getting the taxes off of something really helps. So like now would be the perfect time to get yourself a Clarisonic, or to get your boyfriend or husband a Clarisonic, like the men's Clarisonic, or to get something like the Dermaflash. Now the Dermaflash, I purchased this while I was in Greece and I've been using it. I use it probably once a week, every 2 weeks. And this basically just takes off the peach fuzz on your face. And it is a couple $100s. I think it's around $200. So this would be something really nice to get while you have a discount code. Basically, those little face shavers that a lot of women use? I use those like on my upper lip and to trim my eyebrows, but I like to use this all over my face. It helps my makeup apply smoother. It exfoliates and polishes. It removes dull cells from skin surface, removes peach fuzz. So this is like a woman's like razor. It's very gentle and it doesn't make your hair grow back any thicker. There's no need to have any rumors about that, but overall I really do like this Dermaflash. I haven't really talked about it on my channel, but I would recommend it. So since we are talking about skincare, I'm going to show you some of my favorite products from Sephora. These are my tried and true products that I would really recommend. As you guys know, if you've watched me for a while, I really do love the Ole Henriksen skincare line. I really credit that with saving my skin. I did go through a pretty rough skin breakout this month, but I think that's just because I was so stressed and not drinking enough water or sticking to a skincare routine. But now that I have been sticking to a skincare routine, I've noticed my skin is like, my chin is clearing up. So I know it's not the products that I was using, it was just like my lifestyle habits. So these are my two favorite moisturizers, and I'm showing you both because I have combination skin. In the summer, I tend to be combination oily. In the winter, combination dry. If you have more oily skin or you have combination oily skin, I would really recommend the Ole Henriksen Sheer Transformation. This is a very light moisturizer, I would say. As you can see, I have like none left. I've used this all summer. It's a very light moisturizer, but it really does just quench your skin's like thirst, and it does a good job of moisturizing your skin without feeling too heavy, especially if you do have a little bit of combination oily skin. With the fall months, my skin has already been feeling more dry and more tight when I come out of the shower. So I did pick this up during the Friends and Family sale, and this is the Nurture Me. And this is almost like a little bit more of a butter. If we were comparing this is like a lotion sort of thing, and this is definitely like a cream. It's very thick and it smells like creamsicles, which doesn't bother me. Normally I'm not a big fan of scents in my skincare, but it hasn't bothered my skin. This is super moisturizing without being oily. It sinks right into your skin, makes your skin so smooth. Another Ole Henriksen product that I really like is the Invigorating Night Treatment. I like to use this before I go to bed. I put it on, sorry if you hear trucks, there's like construction going on. I like to use this after my shower before I put on my moisturizer. I feel like it's called an overnight resurfacer. I just feel like it really helps with my pore size and skin texture, and it goes really well with both of these moisturizers. And actually I was at Sephora yesterday and I saw that they had a set including the Invigorating Night Treatment, the Sheer Transformation, and a face oil that my sister swears by, and I think it was around $86, but for 3 products I think it's a really great deal, especially if you just want to try it. I've been asked to talk about this product which I purchased this past month. This is the Kate Somerville Goat Milk Moisturizing Cleanser. This cleanser is almost like a balm. I wouldn't use this as a cleanser at night to like remove my makeup because I just feel like it doesn't get into my pores enough, which I don't like, but I love to use this in the morning before I go to the gym because it does feel very moisturizing. It has Manuka honey in it, so it's very good for your skin. So I like to use this in the morning. And I don't even really need them. I know I should use a moisturizer, but like it's not like desperate. It doesn't leave my skin feeling dry, so I really do like this for the morning. Probably my all-time favorite skincare product is this Laura Mercier Flawless Skin Polish. I swear by this stuff. It is like magic for your face. It's such a finely milled exfoliator. I just took it out of my shower, so it's like dripping all over me. But it's such a finely milled exfoliator that it leaves your skin looking like brand new skin every time you use it. It just makes my makeup apply so much better, and I highly recommend this stuff. It's already in my cart. I'm already buying a new one because it's almost done. This is my second bottle, and I still will continue to purchase it. You guys know I always talk about my makeup remover balms. To remove my makeup, I like balms or oils more than, you know, just like micellar water or anything. This is one of my favorites. This is the Biotherm Balm to Oil makeup remover, I guess. I am almost done it, so I do need to pick up another one. So leave me any recommendations that you might have. I might buy another one of these, but I'm definitely open to different ones. But this is the best one that I've tried in terms of quantity, quality, and price, because I know they can get really up there. The Sunday Riley Blue Moon Cleanser, I tried that, and honestly it was so expensive and it did nothing for my skin. So if you are in the market for a balm makeup remover, I would recommend this one. This is definitely the best I've tried, but I know Clinique also makes one, which I am looking at, but I'm not sure if I just want to stick with this or try the Clinique one. So the first thing that I want to talk about is this Bobbi Brown face base. This is a really expensive product, but I purchased it, I think I purchased it at the beginning of summer, and I really, really love it, and I would repurchase it again. This is a vitamin enriched face base. I like to apply this in conjunction with a different primer. I just feel like this it's almost like spackle for your face. Like, it just makes everything apply better, and it's vitamin enriched and leaves your skin feeling so nice and refreshed, and especially during the winter as my skin gets drier, I know this will be a savior. I don't know, maybe I'll pick up another one since I'm almost done, but it is pretty expensive. But maybe I'll pick up another one since, you know, I do have the coupons. I'm not going to talk too much about these things because you guys know these are my tried and true favorites. This is my all-time favorite concealer. It's the Makeup Forever Full Cover Concealer. It is a little pricey. It's around $40, I think. I use the number 7. I've tried so many concealers, especially this past year, and nothing beats this. Especially since it lasts for so long. I probably won't need a new tube until the next sale in like April. And then I always get questions about my favorite foundation or what foundation I'm wearing. You guys know I love the It Cosmetics CC Cream, which I believe they do sell at Sephora in the US now. So if they do, I'll link it down below. But my all-time favorite foundation is the Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. My color is in number 6. It is the most incredible foundation. I love it so much. It looks so natural on your skin. Your skin still looks like skin, except you look flawless. Now, this is expensive. It's around $70, but for me to continue to repurchase this and recommend it, it's good stuff. You guys know if something isn't worth the money, I'll be the first to return it, but this, I always need to have. When I don't have this, like remember in the beginning of my Vlogtober, I didn't have this and I just felt so off about myself, and then once I got this, I felt like me again. I would 100% recommend the Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. Another favorite foundation of mine, which I don't have, but I think I'm gonna order, is the Makeup Forever Full Cover, I'm looking up the name here, the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Cover Stick Foundation. Now that is a stick foundation, which was really weird to me at first, but it is actually probably one of my favorite foundations along with the Armani Luminous Silk. Again, it's just something that really evens out your skin tone, gives you amazing coverage, but still looks like skin. Even when I was having my really bad breakouts, I still love that foundation and I would highly recommend it. The next thing I want to talk about is, excuse my dirty Hourglass palette, but is my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette, Lighting Edit in Surreal Light. Wow, that was a mouthful. I purchased this when it first came out because I just thought it was so pretty. I mean, how could you not with the marble packaging? And I thought it was a good way for me to try the ambient lighting powders. I was never a person who hopped on the ambient lighting train. I just didn't get them. I even bought one last year and I returned it because I just really didn't get it. But now I get it and I really love it. I especially love this powder, and if you notice, like it looks like I've used a lot, it's because I've been using it to bake under my eyes, and it's in Surreal Light. And please let me know, I tried to look for this on Sephora. But let me know if they sell the Surreal Light just individually, because if they do, I would love to buy it. It comes with a finishing powder, 2 blushes, a bronzer, and a highlighter, and I would highly recommend it if you don't have a lot of ambient lighting powders. If you have a ton of ambient lighting powders, I don't think this would probably be the best bang for your buck, since you probably have a few of these, or you know, you're well versed in these. But for me, this was a really good way to try out the products, and I ended up really liking them. So I would recommend this if you are new to the whole ambient lighting thing, or if you travel a lot and you don't want to bring a lot of powders. I think this is great, plus it has a really good mirror. In the same sort of realm of setting powders, I love the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I love this to bake under my eyes. I love this to, you know, set all over my face. It does a really good job of setting your face without looking cakey, and I actually used the travel size for probably close to a year. I don't know when I bought it, but I had the travel size for a really long time, and then when I finished that, I went ahead and purchased this big guy. So God knows for how long I will have this, but it's something that I really like having, especially to bake under your eyes, because I do tend to get creases under my eyes like with the concealer, so I would recommend this. So another face palette that I would recommend is the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I actually purchased this last year during the Sephora Vib Rouge sale, and I'm happy to say that they have made improvements since last year when I purchased this. I think it's definitely a good time to purchase this because they did make improvements. So first of all, I think the packaging is a little bit more, I don't know, I guess like nice. I mean, this is like sort of just like paper packaging. I know that they made the palette refillable, but I don't think that you can refill this specific palette, but they did make a refillable palette which you can buy, you know, the compacts once you run out of it, which I think is really smart, because I know for me personally, as you can see, I use the middle 2 shades the most, and to get like, and at that time there was no way for me to get, you know, the 2 middle shades, but even now I don't really know how I'd get the palette out. So now is a really good time to purchase this or repurchase this because of the refillable palette. Speaking of Kat Von D, she also has a Shade and Light like vault sort of thing, which comes with like 2 palettes and a Shade and Light palette, and it's actually a really good deal. So I will link that down below. It's not something I'm personally interested in, but if you do like the sort of like matte look, or you know, the Shade and Light, if you're familiar with her palettes, I think it's definitely something to invest in, especially with the 20% off. And then 2 little face things that I want to talk about. I got a lot of questions about what my favorite highlighter is. My probably all-time favorite highlighter is the Becca Champagne Pop. I do own the Becca and Jaclyn Hill palette, which came out in like May, and I do like mixing Champagne Pop and Prosecco Pop together, but if I were to only get one, I would just get the Champagne Pop. I just think that Becca's highlighters are like uncomparable to anything else on the market. The way they blend, the way they make your skin look, I would not use any other highlighter. I love Becca's highlighters. My 2 favorites are definitely Champagne Pop or Opal. And then one of my all-time favorite bronzers is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I am in the market for a new bronzer, as you can see, so if you have any recommendations, let me know. I just think this is one of the best bronzers on the market. It is a true brown bronzer. It smells like authentic chocolate, which is really nice, and it doesn't leave your skin with any orange undertones. I use this to contour, I use this to bronze. I really recommend this. I know that Tarte makes one, like the Park Avenue Princess, and I don't know, I just used this for so long. It's kind of like my security bronzer, but I am definitely open to a different one, so let me know what your favorite bronzers are. If you are looking for a bronzer, this is like my foolproof go-to bronzer. Now we're gonna move into eyes, and I don't have a ton of favorite eye things because you guys know me, I stick with, you know, what I like, which is bronzes. So if you like my style of makeup, then I think you'd find this interesting, but if you get bored of bronzes, probably not the best recommendations for you. I don't know if this is still available. I think it is. This is the Master Palette by Mario and Anastasia. This is probably my favorite eyeshadow palette of all time. I use it every day, and the shadows are just so buttery, so creamy, so pigmented. It's exactly what an eyeshadow should be. I'm wearing it today. I think I have Paris and then a little bit of Isabel and Violetta in the crease. I wear this every day. I just think this is the most incredible palette, so I would definitely recommend picking this up during the sale. There's not much more I can say about that except, yes, you need this. Another eyeshadow that I've used for probably years now and that I should probably pick up in the sale is the Urban Decay Chase eyeshadow. As you can see, I've definitely used a lot of this. It is, again, just like a perfect bronzy nude color for all over the lid. It's one of my favorite everyday lid colors, and I mean, you can tell I've used it a lot, so I would recommend it. The last 2 eye-related things I want to talk about is my favorite liquid eyeliner. My favorite liquid eyeliner is by Stila. It's their Stay All Day Black with liquid eyeliner. It's super black, it's super easy to apply. Love my liner, hate my liner, do your liner like me or not. I just think it's a really great liquid liner. I've used it for months and months and months, and I would highly recommend it. And then I've been getting a lot of questions about my eyebrows lately. I decided to try a new product, and this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer. So it is a little bit thicker than what I was previously using. I was previously using the Brow Wiz, which I definitely would recommend. This is just something that I purchased during the sale, but I do like the way it applies. I know that Brow Wiz, I was using it to fill in, and Brow Wiz is really to just define, so I might pick up a Brow Wiz to like define, but my eyebrows are getting to that stage where they've really grown into their own shape, so I don't really need to define as much. So I really do like this. Same great formula as the Brow Wiz. Now we're gonna move on to lips, and I have a few favorite lip products. I wanted to talk about two of my favorite lip liners. You guys know this is hard for me because I love lip liners and it's hard to narrow it down. But these are two that I always use and recommend, and the first one is Laura Mercier Chestnut. On any given day, I'm probably using this one. I think I first purchased this last year during the sale, but it is really just a great nude mauvey lip liner that I would really recommend. The second shade is a little bit more nude. It's almost done. I should order a new one, and this is the Givenchy number 9. I think it's called Nude, and I don't know if you can see it, but it is very similar to Chestnut, but a little bit lighter. It's also very similar to Bobbi Brown Nude, which is another favorite. Then I have 3 lip products that are very different that I wanna, well, similar but different. The first one is one of my all-time favorite lipsticks, and this is the Clinique Beige Pop Lipstick. On any given day, I am most likely probably wearing this lipstick. I've purchased this countless times, and it's the most random brand ever, Clinique, I know. But this is the perfect nude pink, and it's my favorite lipstick, so I would recommend it. The second thing I want to talk about is the Smashbox Always On Liquid Lipstick. You guys know that I like to apply a liquid lipstick before I put a lipstick on top as like a little bit of a topper. And this is the Smashbox lipstick in Demand. This is a very similar color to Kinda Sexy by MAC. So if you have Lady Be Good or Kinda Sexy by MAC and you like it, you'll really like this. I really like the formula of it, and I think it does a great job of staying on all day, really like making your lips look fuller, and it's very comfortable to wear. This is something that I have fallen in love with. You guys know I'm not a gloss person, but my sister purchased this, and after I tried it, I was like, okay, I need to get this. And this is the NARS Velvet Lip Glide in Stripped. I just added it as a topper on top of my lip gloss, on top of my lipstick, and it is like the most perfect nude color, and it's a gloss, but it's very rich. It's not like your typical gloss in my mind, so I have become a really big fan of this, and I would really recommend it. It's probably one of my current must-haves that I really suggest you get. So now I wrote my wish list / things I am going to be buying, and I have it on my computer, so that's what I'm looking at over here. Some of these are repurchases and some of them I haven't tried, but it's still what I'm going to be buying or on my wish list. So the first thing is a new bottle of the Laura Mercier Skin Polish. I already talked about this. And the second thing I want to get is the Josie Maran Body Butter in the Vanilla Bean. Tony asked me to pick that up for her when I got one of the friends and family sale coupon codes. Normally I'm not a big fan of body butters, but this is like a body butter without being a body butter. It soaks into your skin super quickly and leaves the most incredible scent, so I'm definitely picking up one of those. The third thing I want to get is this Peter Thomas Roth, and I don't even know the name, and you guys are gonna laugh when I show you this, but Tony got this. I'm actually wearing it under my makeup today, but it's like a gold infused primer by Peter Thomas Roth. I really like it. It's almost like a Becca backlit priming filter, but I think better because I just think it goes with my skin better. And Tony gave me a little bit of a sample in this like little salad dressing container to try for a few days, so I think I'm gonna order it. So far I really like it. It is a little bit pricey, but again, when you have a coupon code, now's the time to pick up these things. I think the last thing I want to get is the Makeup Forever stick foundation that I had finished up a few months ago, and that's all I want. I mean, there's tons of stuff that I look at and I think are nice, but I tend to stay away from any holiday sets because I feel like the quality isn't as good because they're mass producing, and I don't know, I'm just not a fan of like miniature things. I think they get lost easily, and I'm not a big fan of miniature sets, so I'm probably gonna stay away from those. But other than that, the only thing I could think of is maybe like an eyeshadow, maybe a new Chase by Urban Decay, but I'm really not gonna go too crazy. I'm more focused on home decor, now in decorating because I have all my big pieces in my apartment, so now I'm more focused on decorating. But that was my Sephora Vib Rouge or Vib sale wish list and recommendations video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry about the lighting. It's like in and out of clouds, and I'm working with this new camera, so sorry if it's a little all over the place. But I hope you guys still enjoyed. Let me know what you're planning on purchasing from the sale. I'd love to know. And if you have any recommendations for me, also let me know, because I'm definitely open to recommendations. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a great day or night depending on when you watch this, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.